The clock is ticking. The deadline for putting an amendment on the November ballot is August 21st, and a lot needs to happen before then.
Now it's at kind of your doorstep, right?
Correct.
Barry Clegg is the chair of the Minneapolis Charter Commission, which is next up in this process. They're holding meetings on the proposed amendment July 1st and July 8th. Clegg says according to their rules, they must hold at least one public hearing, but there will likely be more than that. Then they decide whether to accept the amendment, make changes to it, or reject it altogether.
Now, even though the Charter Commission can reject the amendment, the City Council may nevertheless decide to put it on the ballot anyway.
So it is truly just a recommendation.
It is a recommendation, that is correct.
Because of the August deadline, the City Council is fast-tracking this process, so a council committee is considering the amendment simultaneously with the Charter Commission. After both recommendations, the full council votes whether to put it on the ballot. Then there's the mayor. He could veto it, but even then, the City Council could override that veto, and the amendment would be on the ballot.
The issue here is timing.
Clegg points out the Charter Commission alone legally has up to 150 days to make their recommendation. That would stretch way past August 21st.
I certainly would not support delay just to let the time run out on the clock. We will endeavor to be as speedy as we can, but the Charter Commission as a whole will decide on what our process and timeline will be.
Just how expedited is this?
It is a short length of time. Usually charter change moves at a glacial pace, and it takes time because there are so many participants, so many stakeholders, and they all have to have a say.
Jennifer Austin, KARE 11 News.
Now, if the amendment gets on the ballot and if voters approve it, changes would take effect in May of 2021.